Millennials and Money, investing tips aimed at millennials, but really these are tips anybody can use. Joining us now, Susan Schmidt of Westwood Holdings Group, Dallas. Good to see you.
Hi, thanks for having me.
The stock market has been very good for the past several years. How does that play into investors' psyche?
It is, and I think that's the basics. If you don't have any savings, you have nothing to invest. So, start at the very first step. Let's develop a savings habit, and that means on average, it's advised that you take 10 to 15% of your income and try to put that away in savings. Remember that when you're young, savings always seems really hard to do because you want to spend everything. You're so excited about your first new job. But this is your nest egg that will build and have the most impact on the future because it's going to be invested for the longest amount of time. So a lot of things that millennials can do: cut back on expenses. We see that in a way. A lot of them are living in their parents' basement. So they are very conscious of this. And then at the same time, you want to think about cut back on expenses. Think about getting multiple streams of income. You see millennials doing multiple tasks. They might have an evening job, they might have part-time somewhere. And then at the same time, think about investing for that long-term plan. You really want to set aside a set amount each month to be able to put away into savings.
What are your tips for millennials or anyone else who wants to get started in saving for retirement?
That's exactly right. And one of the things that millennials are expressing is a concern because they're not getting a lot of education on the financial markets. They don't know what to do. They know they don't have as much money as their parents. They're reluctant to talk to friends or their parents about it, and certainly they don't feel that they're comfortable yet going to a financial advisor. Millennials are great at understanding how to manipulate the internet. There's a ton of information out there. Go to the internet and educate yourself. There's lots of sites where you can do that. Any big brokerage house has basic information for you. And then pay attention to fees because financial companies like to get you involved as a client, but pay attention to what they're charging you. It doesn't have to be complicated to start out. It can be really simple and still be very effective for long-term retirement savings.
What are your other ideas on investing?
Avoid short-term reactions. And it's important to know when you think about a millennial, when have they come into their financial self-preservation? When are they coming into their financial independence? And really, that's since 2008. A lot of millennials who are here haven't ever experienced a down market. 2008, a recession, a down economy, that's a thing of the past. They've seen the market march upwards. So it's really important for millennials to remember interest rates can change, the market can move in both directions, and to avoid knee-jerk reactions, don't worry about a short-term move. You're investing for years, not just what happened this month or next.